here are the people that are going. Myself, Brian Holden, Lauren Lopez, Joe Walker, Jamie Lynn Beatty, Dylan Saunders.
Oh, you haven't met Dylan.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
well, he plays Dumbledore and Tootsie Noodles.
Yes.
And then, I forgot where I left off, but there's Meredith and Joey Richter.
Okay. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, there's seven cast members.
Wow. That's actually, for you guys, that's actually kind of small.
Yeah, very small.
This is the smallest, biggest thing we've ever done.
Nice. So is it better, worse? Are you finding it different working with not, like 30 cast members running around in Hogwarts robes?
Anyone else do anything?
It's not better or worse. I think it's different, but it's been, at least musically, nice that they've been moving like relatively quickly, and like everything's just a little more simple, so it's a little tight.
We know all the songs, so it's just maybe rearranging some harmonies, and you take this part, I'll take this part, I
think there's a little more time and freedom to kind of like mess with the music a bit and get creative, because it's 7 people, very simple parts, so we can say, let's put a different vibe on this song a little bit, or like let's turn this one into a girl song instead of what it would normally be.
Right. About how long is the show going to be?
Total?
We're shooting for like 2 hours. I think about 2 hours.
Oh, really?
2.5.
That was like an hour and a half.
Well, we have an opener. We have our friend Charlene Kay, who has done a lot of music with Darren, actually. And
I've seen the name.
She's amazing. You should look up her stuff. But she's playing in our band, and then she's also going to do an opening set for us.
Cool.
In each city. So that'll be really great.
Awesome. What are the venues going to be like? About how big are each of these venues? I know Irving Plaza is huge.
Yeah. They vary so drastically. Like, I think in Texas, we're in a 400-seat house. And then in Boston, I think the show is 2,400 people.
Whoa.
Like, it's a huge spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. 2,400 people. And Boston sold out?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be doing a second show in Boston, actually.
Okay. That's the day before New York, the one I can't come to. And I'm still bitter about. No, I'm not bitter about it. Not bitter. Just gonna cry. Just gonna cry. I need a moment.
Hey, don't worry, it won't be that funny.
No, I cannot come to the one in New York, but I wish, gosh, how I wish, there was a way for somebody who couldn't go to Saturday in New York to go to a different...
Are you talking about as if we had a show on Sunday?
Is that... Well,
No,
I wouldn't say no if you did.
Take your face and I'll accept. We'll do a show on Sunday, November 27th, at the Gramercy Theater at 4 p.m. I've decided.
It's almost like you had that already.
Someone give me the Gramercy.
Sunday, November 26th.
Also, could be dinosaurs there.
Yep.
Yes.
We found a way to bring it back.
Joe, you're overreaching now.
No, not at all. Why? I would never dream of doing such a thing.
Joe, exaggerate? Never.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now, I haven't seen you guys or barely even talked to you guys since LeakyCon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. What if
But
you...
We follow you.
We follow you on Twitter, so,
I follow you guys on Twitter. So can you guys all of you tell me what you've been up to since July, before this tour?
In August.
In August, we did a pretty cool event. We decided we wanted to do some kind of charity event.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a night, or 2 nights actually, and it was very, very fun and loose, but it was kind of like a variety show type night. But basically all the proceeds ended up going to this cool organization in Chicago called Snow City Arts, which basically takes art programs into the hospitals and works with the sick kids. And then they also pair it with an academic element, so the kids get school credit and they can keep up in their school years with like their healthy classmates that get to go to school every day.
Nice.
They're just really cool. They were really great, and came in and auctioned off like artwork that the little kids had made, and they're this organization that just like works really hard but doesn't get a lot of attention because they do everything within the walls of the hospital.
Right.
And we were able to raise, the fans were amazing. They just like rallied behind it and raised so much money for this organization. It like blew us away.
A lot of fans even fans who couldn't go, they held like a 24-hour live stream while we were doing the Slammaganza, and basically raised money themselves, you know, and then donated that to the cause. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was amazing.
As you know, these fans are very, very generous.
Very. We followed it. We followed it on LeakyNews, and we followed when you guys were doing. I think it was something like $16,000 for Snow City Arts. That's right. For a small organization like that. That is a huge, huge gift. It's awesome. It's nice. Anything else been happening? Working on certain musicals that shall not be named.
Sit around thinking.
We've been writing stuff for next year. So we're working on that stuff. Not 100% sure exactly what it's going to be, but we are working on something.
That stuff.
Later. Maybe.
Later, maybe.
Maybe it's the end, or maybe the tour is the end. It depends.
Yeah.
Did you say maybe the tour is the end?
Yeah, could be.
Maybe we retire after the
It's our
tour.
farewell.
I bet now
tour.
you feel real stupid you can't come to that
The
performance
farewell
on
tour.
Saturday.
After the tour, we're going to take down all the videos.
Yeah.
You can't even look. I watch your fans all day long. You can't even joke with them like that. I've seen the Tumblrs. I don't know if you guys have been on Tumblr.
Good thing Nick Lang doesn't have Twitter. Hey, if you want to comment to Nick Lang about what he just said, @reply Lauren Lopez 1 on Twitter.
Don't do that.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'd love to do right now is to tell everybody on Twitter that we're talking right now.
Okay.
And ask them for questions. While we are awaiting the first of the what I'm sure are going to be many tweets to come in, we were very vague about your musical plans, but there's a lot of rumors out there about the Threequel, so I have to ask you flat out, what is going on with the Threequel?
Well, I think it hasn't really been too much of a secret that we've been working on it for a long time. I think there have been sort of rumblings about it ever since we did the second one. And we have a story all figured out. We've been working on the script since this past summer. We've been working on it, and it's definitely something that we'd love to do. I think that it's mainly just sort of scheduling things. You know, it's like we have to make sure that everyone's schedules line up, make sure that it makes sense for everyone to do. But it's definitely something that everyone would like to do. And I think the main thing that I would like to clear up is that if we do it, it probably won't be called the Harry Potter Threequel, because a Threequel isn't like a real thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
We wouldn't want to do anything absurd.
yeah.
It's
God forbid.
Yeah. But if we do it, it'll be the last one.
So Harry's gonna die.
Harry dies at the end. Crookshanks eats Harry.
yeah.
Harry could die at the beginning. It would solve your scheduling problems.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
We thought of that.
Well, he could die in the interim between the two plays.
You're right.
True.
You're right.
Just started out. Hey
It's
guys.
just
That's
it's a
what
really,
happens
really
while-
sad part.
That's what happened during the commercial break. Harry died.
You're
Right. We'll have to rewrite it a bit. But, okay.
All right. Well, I've got many tweets.